Hey, this is Keith Ball from BikerNet.com, and we're here live in Milwaukee at the AMD affiliate show at the Milwaukee Harley Davidson Custom Bike Show 2012. And I have the pleasure to talk to one of our contestants, one of our participants in the bike show, Rayce Fleisner. From his bike was built by himself, but also with Milwaukee Harley Davidson. How you doing, Rayce?
Good.
This bike is your first build, right?
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about it. It's a daily rider. You rode it to Sturgis?
We rode out to Sturgis this year. I put 6,000 miles on the bike. It's an 08. I mean, I try to keep the bike as classy as it could be. I mean, traditional Harley, it's completely all stock Harley parts that are on it except for the rear and front fender. And it's like you said, it's my daily driver, and I pound around on it every day I can, and it's a good bike.
Well, tell us how Milwaukee, you mentioned that you own or you bought 3 bikes from Milwaukee Harley Davidson. They really help you out with this build.
They're great to me over there at Milwaukee Harley. I mean, whenever I need service, if I break down, pick me up whenever I want. I've known them forever there. They came to me, gave me a good deal on the bike. They said, Rayce, just go free on it. We support you, whatever you want to do with the motorcycle.
Well, tell us the performance aspects of your bike, and you're in the modified Harley Davidson class.
It's a stock Harley motor. Rob from Two Bosses here in town did the motor, the big bore kit. It's pushing 115 horsepower, about 117 torque. I got a D&D 2-in-1 pipe on it, and it really, Rob did a great job at Two Bosses to get that thing dialed in, and it's a strong bike.
Tell us about the paint job on it. It's a Harley Davidson orange, isn't it?
Exactly, and that's what inspired me. I'm true all the way on Harley, and I wanted to do orange, and Dave over at Dave Paintworks in West Bend helped me out on a lot to decide on the color. He wanted me to do a 2-tone because he said the orange might be too much. But I said, no, Dave, I want to do a candy orange. I want it to stand out and do a little bit of ghost flame, and it worked out, on both ends, and we were both really happy with the paint when it came out.
It's pretty much Harley Davidson parts, but you do have some aftermarket components on it. Tell us about those.
The front and rear fenders are FBI. I did the big fender kit in the back, which got a 260 rear wheel. And the front fender is the wrap fender from FBI as well. I got a 21-inch rim on the front from PM, same as in the back. And that's pretty much all that the aftermarket parts that are on the motorcycle. I try to keep it stock Harley as much as I could with a little bit of a twist from some help from some other people, and I was pretty successful with keeping stock Harley as much as I could.
So tell us about your ride to Sturgis this year.
We got lucky this year. It took us 2 days to get out there. We got blessed with no rain. The worst part of it was we got hit with about 60-mile-an-hour winds. But other than that, it was a great time. We did all the sightseeing. It was a fun trip and all, but other than having a sore ass on the way home, that was about the only tough part.
You didn't change anything about the suspension, and you mentioned you have a 2007 front end.
Milwaukee Harley let me switch out the front end from an 08 to an 07 so I could get that big 13-inch disc on the front. So that was the only thing that was changed with the bike. I got the progressive shocks in the rear, and that's about all I did to change to go to Sturgis.
What was the rear tire and the rear fender?
That's an FBI. It's a 260 rear tire. They call it their stretched big fender. I put that on. You got to change the swing arm to get that big tire in there, and that's about the only thing I did.
Did you have to space out the pulley and?
That all came with it when I bought it. That was when switching out the swing arm and everything like that, you had to change it, make it bigger a little bit.
Well, tell us about your Ghost Flames.
That was actually inspired a lot by Dave at Paintworks. I wanted it to be completely just bright orange, standout, Harley orange. He's like, you trust me? I'm like, yeah, I trust you. So he's like, all right, I'm gonna try a Ghost Flame, and it came out perfect. And he just did an awesome job on that, and he talked me into it, and I'm glad he did.
Tell me about the bars. You almost have high bars on a bagger.
Well, those are 16-inch ape hangers. I had FBI pullback bars, but I mean, my Road King I have home, I got big 20-inch ape hangers on there as well. And I rode a bike at Milwaukee Harley that had those bars on it, and I just liked how it brought me up more. It's a comfortable ride. It pulls me back a little bit, and I'm not hunched over while riding.
Well, it's a pleasure talking with you, Grace. Keep riding and keep enjoying Harley Davidsons.
Thank you.